Dallas, Texas, and the Texas State Fair. And for the better part of a century, the Sooners and Longhorns have defined conferences, national titles, and how regions of the country are perceived based on the outcome of this game. When these two meet, everybody pays attention. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Longhorns will boot it away to start the game. Oh, he's going to go for the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Offense getting set for first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick starting point.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in conference play, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. Think about the Big 12 part. It just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, for these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
They'll leave it with the lone back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume. That'll pay off big time late in the season.
They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Back to pass, it's Maddox. Unloads to the wideout. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. A first down for the offense. The give to the tailback. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Here's the handoff. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. This Red River rivalry has such a history of great finishes, and the Longhorns pulled that one out last year, Dave.
Yeah, they found a way to get it done. And listen, this rivalry means so much. You, Jesse's heard a little bit about this over the last year.
Of course they have, David. And I think both these teams, because of how last year's game ended, they knew this one was going to be a dogfight. They were prepared to come in here and play 60 minutes plus to try to get the double.
How bold will they be on third down after that last run? gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. Takes it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end. He's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. On a little time, lets it go. A strike downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that. Just the ability to move the chains, keep the drive going, sort of quintessential efficiency from a Sooner quarterback.
Yeah, and from a Sooner offense because, Reese, they keep the drive going, but what does that do? Most Oklahoma teams over the years, we see them go fast, and they wear you down throughout a football game. So the quarterback play on the
fires toward the end zone. Almost. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. A lot of chapters in this rivalry. They've been in different conferences. They've been in the same conference, and now they're going to the SEC to elevate this feud.
And I feel like it just takes rivalry games in the SEC to a whole new level. Right? When you think about Texas and Oklahoma, you think about past Heisman Trophy winners and national championships. And now, David, you're adding that to Florida, Georgia, Alabama, LSU. It's just an entirely different level now.
And it's just fun to watch rivalries in college football. We've lost a lot of them with expansion. This one we get to keep. I love that they're both going to the SEC. They're going to play each other a bunch. We're going to still have this Red River rivalry that gets so many people excited. It's an unbelievable event. We've been there for game day a bunch. It is absolutely crazy.
Can't make the grab on third down, and that is a rare drop for this guy. Here comes the field goal unit. They'll try to get the 3. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. And that is no good. After the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
After trying the running game on first down, they come to the line on second down. To the air, it's Yang. He finds his man, and he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be first down. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that quick.
Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Comes out throwing on first down. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Now on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On try to pop one on the screen. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch. Make the run. Get the first down.
First down to start the drive after the break. Wide out in motion. Receiver on the move gets a touch pass. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now on second down. Looking to pass. It's Yang. He's got his man. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How you're going to finish strong throughout the season to the first part of the season. Now getting to the middle of the season.
And he's got it! Touchdown, Longhorns! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
The Sooner offense returns to the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute it.
He's looking for a man on second down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Fires into trap and picked off. Taking it the other way. And a super return as he takes it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them make a play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Getting some heat. And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. This is a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion now setting up for it.
The field goal is no good, and the margin remains at 7 after the minute. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw this. Looking
downfield, it's Maddox. Unloads to the right. Intercepted. Got room on the return. And after the pick, everybody going the other way, and he crossed midfield and got it to the 47.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Motion from the offense. Wants to throw on first down. Got the quick pass. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
That's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
He has the first and still on his feet. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They've just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
He's going to pass. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
You know, this tight end's a weapon in the passing game. He runs good routes, normally has good hands, but didn't have them there.
Let's see what they've got on second down. He's got his man, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example thereof.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Hides his man down the middle. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outs.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Texas! It's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And after the loss on that last one, an all-important second down play from the 12. Back to throw, it's Maddox. Trying to get to it.
Well, he's never a doubt. The movement, two-yard push signal. Like, he knew exactly where he was on the field, trying to throw the ball down the field, create some space, right, to make it easier for your play caller. Quarterback gets sacked, but thank goodness it wasn't a safety.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Pressure coming. Fires to the middle. He's got it. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those third down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but there this has it again, and here comes the offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, David. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
And now on second down for this offense. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. On second down, just keeps firing. Throws to the wideout. And that pass intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 40. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's key. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Scanning the field, it's Maddox. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it's picked off for the third time today. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing it. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time. But you always remember your first. Your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Trying to find his man on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Sooners will kick it away to start the second half. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Texas offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Quick handoff. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. Now on third down for this offense. Now the play fake. They're trying to get to it. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it.
I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Second down coming up. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. just goes right through the wicket and brings up third down. Man, he will be thinking about that one.
Well, I think the ball just got on the receiver so quickly. He took his time working his route. By the time he got his head around, the ball was already there. He just wasn't able to stab it.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Back to throw, it's Maddox. Got his man in the middle. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
And he dropped it, just didn't work the thing all the way in.
You got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Looking to throw it again. Quick completion on the out. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. On third and short, the power run here. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll run it on first and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now on second and goal. He's looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Looking for the touchdown on third and goal. Buys a little time with his feet. They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line.
And that's really good initial defense, man. They did a great job there. You could tell he wanted to throw the football. They take it away. Third down's a big down. You could tell scrambling, try to get in the end zone. Nice job by the defense, corralling him, getting on the ground, and now bringing up a big fourth down.
Finds him out of the backfield. He will be stopped. Wouldn't turn the corner, and the defense makes the play.
And they decide to go for it. Decide to be aggressive, trying to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Using his feet. Hard running there. And that's a live ball. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he throws hands with that strong stiff arm, but still not a lot of running room there. Now it's second and goal. Dropping back, it's Maddox. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
What a big-time moment for the defense there. Second and inches. Everyone's thinking they're going to run the football, but they don't get fooled. They're able to sack the quarterback. Now it sets up third and long. And you're thinking defensively, they're one more play from getting off the field potentially.
Lets it fly. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back to its own. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. The last time they had it, they weren't secure with the football and put it on the ground, David.
Yeah, and I think sometimes that will cause for you to be a little bit conservative, but keep doing you. Put that behind. It's one mistake, Jesse, move on.
I've always been a fan of getting that guy who fumbled it, the ball back early. You got to let that guy turn the page. They need him to make plays if they're going to win this game.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The expressway is wide open. The 30. push out that lead. And Bevo's really starting to snarl right now, and he'd love to rub the Schooner's face right in it, David.
Yeah, they got it cooking. The Longhorns are looking good. In this rivalry game, you got half the crowd in this burnt orange, Jesse, that is going bananas right now.
Boomer Sooners got the weapons, though, guys, on offense. You've got the horses on the outside to turn this thing into a track meet. I know you're down here, but you can change this game. It just takes one play.
So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Looking for a man. It's Maddox. Oh, he wants it all. Reels it in on the left side. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Lethal weapons all over the field. That has been the standard at Oklahoma for several years.
I mean, so many guys, and they built this offense on space and speed, and it's the playmakers out wide. Listen, they've had great quarterbacks, but guys outside, they're going to make plays. Obviously, it makes it hard to move the football. These guys, they make it easy.
Really need positive yards on second down. After the incompletion, they'll snap it from the 44. They're bringing heat. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is...
Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Not only do you have the big gain and you sort of knock the defense back, but you're also set up in the red zone.
Yeah, they've got this defense on their heels right now after that.
A shot for the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Are we sure that he knows what color jersey his receivers are wearing? Threw a pick on the last drive and almost threw another one.
Just temporarily confused. No big deal. Hey, short memory. Quarterback's got to have those short memories, right?
Touchdown, Oklahoma! A great catch and run for 6. Well, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down. This is a great start to get back in this ball game.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Bringing it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And he breaks into the open. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
This running back is so dangerous. He's going to hurt you running the ball, but they find creative ways to get him the ball in the passing game as well. Beautiful job setting up the screen. He was acting as if he was blocking, let the defender run right by him, and then he made magic happen after he had the ball in his hands.
Dropping back, it's Yang. Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. The lone back's got it. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your...
Throws toward the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. I haven't seen a lot of balls fall incomplete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
They'll leave it with him. Plows through the defense. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
I'll tell you what, when those little guys make those physical plays like that, it kind of jacks everybody up in the huddle, because it's usually the guy breaking ankles, but he's like breaking tackles. Now he's giving you some serious energy.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. He caught it! And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Texas! They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Wants to throw. It's Maddox. He's not afraid to go deep. He's got it. Run out of bounds after the long game, and they've got it now first and goal. Powers forward. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sooners. Lining up for the PAT. Smashes it through for the PAT. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard punt. Fair catch, called for and made. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. It's complete on the right side. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Gets it out quickly. At the 45 on his way. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Looking to move it through the air. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time it's second down.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Going to the running game. At the 35, he's open. He's loose. Touchdown, Longhorn! And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
You know, this guy's had a big big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They'll throw it on first down. He wants to go deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's running into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Now such a tough situation late in this game. You're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Quarterback checking the play. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Unloads to the wideout. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Lowers those pads. Touchdown, Texas! And the stomping has commenced. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
This quarterback is such a weapon on his design QB runs. He's not trying to just go get first downs. This guy's a threat to take it the distance, and bam, he did it right there.
From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
He's going for the big play. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. One touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
And they reacted well to the creation, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Now on first down from the 28. Here we go. He wants to throw. It's complete to the right. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
That's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Maddox. Looking down the middle. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Goes to the option. Can't get him to the ground. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll try to run for it. The Longhorns will have a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Now on first down from the 43. They're going to ride this running back. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. DB's right up on the receivers. Hands it off. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This game always brings out the best in both teams, but today, Jesse, Texas' best was a little better.
And this is a win for them that's going to help their recruiting. Coaches are going to get paid for. But most importantly, David, Texas gets bragging rights for another whole year.
A whole year of bragging. And a whole year of telling OU fans, you're not as good as us. You can throw up the hook 'em horns. You can do it with pride. A lot on the line every year in the Red River Rivalry.
It may not be